I was watching an interview earlier on with Kanye, and he speaks incredibly highly of you and every time he's asked. I was actually more compelled by, you're heavily credited for sort of discovering Kanye and seeing something in him, again, like Jay-Z, at a time when no one else did. Kanye has become this brand now. And he stretches across multiple industries in an unbelievable way, in culture and art, in fact, all these things. He's up on my wall upstairs. I've actually got a painting from his show where he had that levitating stage. But what did you see in him back then that to be responsible for the monolith that he is today? What was it about him? What made him different?
He would listen. Kanye listened. Like, if I said, yo, have cameras with you, he had cameras with you. When he broke his jaw, and I had to send him the equipment, and with that, through the wire, with his jaw broke, I remember bringing him to London, and I'd be like, yo, rap. He'd just jump on the table and rap. And the thing about when you say I discovered Kanye, yeah, but I gave everyone in Rockefeller the same exact opportunity. I fought for Kanye and protected Kanye. I did that for every single artist. He just chose to do and take the opportunity and the protection and run with it until he didn't need any more. And no one else did.
What is his brilliance in your assessment?
That he's so confident in his dreams that they happen, period. But what y'all might not realize about Kanye, and I'll probably leave it at that with him, is that my personal experience with him, just watching him move around, is that he's completely committed to what he's giving you. Every single second until he passes out, he's working. He doesn't have a personal life that I've seen. Every second's devoted to art. And it's insanity as well. He said it. He's like, yo, I'm Dame Dash with a whole lot of money. And he is. But, the thing is, he has a whole lot of money because he talks and works with corporate. But look how it triggers him. You know what I mean? So what it means is no matter how much money you make, if there's still somebody impeding on your art, you're going to be unhappy. And that's why my advice is always to do it on your own. Just for the happiness value of it. Fuck the money. If we all said forget the money, we'd make so much more.
Probably not in the short term, though, right?
But in the meantime, you're having mad fun. When you're working on your dream, money doesn't matter. If you really, truly love what you're doing, if you're doing it for the love of the art, you ain't really worried about the money in that moment. As long as you can continue to do it. The difference between Jay and Kanye, and I say it, Jay is about the money, period. And Kanye is about the art and the money. But it's the art, you know what I mean? Like Kanye is a real artist. Like Kanye is in different dimensions. Like, he really focuses on that fashion. I never saw Jay do that, ever. Nothing near that. And he really focuses on his creative. Like, he produces his own beats. And then he's about, like, sonically, he's really into how things are, like I don't even understand what the fuck he's doing when he makes beats. You know what I mean? Like, I know what a beat sounds, but then he does some other shit that makes it, like, where other people respect it. It's an art to what he does. And Kanye obviously has opinions. He's not trying to fit in. So Kanye's whole thing is, I don't give a fuck. He's an artist that likes war. But most artists, I don't know. I think it's like art is something that you will really fight for if you love it. Even if your message is misunderstood.
Like White Lives Matter.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
You don't understand his message there?
No. Kanye, holla at me, bro. Explain that one to me.
I didn't understand that one either. I did try and read after I saw his post, but I still couldn't quite grasp what he was
Actually, don't holler at me. I don't want to talk about that. The only reason why I would want to talk to him is so I could know, so I could protect him. That's the only reason why. But other than that, it's like, yeah, that one there. I love Kanye.
Seems to have bothered you. Seems to have bothered you, that one.
Nah, nothing he does bothers me. I know about Kanye. You know, I know that his thing is to trigger. So he's a triggerer. So if I'm not gonna be triggered, you know what I'm saying? Like he likes that shit. I don't. That ain't me. I mean, you know, it's fun to watch, but certain things I'd be like, you know, like I said, we have a relationship where if I don't agree with him, we have conversations. You feel me? And that might be why sometimes we don't speak for a while. But you know what I'm saying? Like with everyone that I love, I'm not gonna just say things are all right if they're not. I'm gonna tell you my perspective on it. And sometimes people don't want to hear that shit. I don't know what's going on, so I can't judge it, but I wouldn't have did that shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like it. I'm telling you right now, but I'm not gonna disown him, but I didn't like it. He's like that person in Thanksgiving, that uncle that you are. Like I have, think about it, like, you know, I'd have Stacey Dash at my fucking Thanksgiving table. Imagine what that would be like. The elephant in the room gets addressed. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But that be the reasons why a lot of times it doesn't happen so often, because I'm always addressing it. Not because I'm, you know, I just honestly would like to know. Curiosity.
What did you learn from how Rockefeller came to end about business, life, people?
I didn't look at the music. I didn't look at that as business. That's why I was like, it's not real business. So you got to think about it. At that time, I'm a real businessman. That means I want to be strategic. I want to make plans. If nobody wants to do that shit and I'm doing it on my own, it becomes very frustrating. So I had to fight for Rocawear. You know what I'm saying? I had to do it on my own. I had to fight for Rockefeller. I had to do it on my own. It was just too much fighting, and then fighting with the people that I'm fighting for. It just was, you know, it was just like, I'm not fighting for a bunch of dudes. Like, it's just, there's nothing to get from it, to gain. So just like, it's a bunch of ungrateful dudes. And I can't have my daughters around these dudes. You know? Do
you have trust issues in business?
Hell yeah. There's no trust issues. I trust no one.